Earlier this week, Ukraine set a disturbing world record. Its air defenses repelled the largest ever combined missile attack that utilized hypersonic weapons. This occurred during two massive countrywide Russian strikes against Ukrainian cities on the 29th of December and the 2nd of January. According to President Zelensky, Russia launched almost 300 missiles and over 200 kamikaze drones during the two attacks. More than 50 people were killed. While mass missile attacks on Kyiv are nothing new, there are some recent developments which hint at the latest arms race in progress between Ukraine and Russia. And North Korea is already playing a worrying role. For weeks now, Ukraine has been braced for a repeat of Russia's bombing campaign of last winter, which sought to freeze Ukrainians into submission. But this time, there are several key differences from the attacks of last year. I'm Anya Korzun, reporting from Kyiv. Subscribe to our channel for regular updates and explainers on the situation in Ukraine. Though there have only been two mass missile attacks so far this winter, the targets do appear to be different. Analysts like Mykola Bielyskov of Ukraine's National Institute for Strategic Studies said that Russia is now trying to attack the military-industrial complex, businesses related to weapons production. Other analysts highlight that since last year, Ukraine has increased the domestic production of ammunition, drones, armored vehicles, and navigation systems. But the strikes on the civilian and energy infrastructure are expected to continue as the temperature in Kyiv plummets in the coming days and weeks. According to Natalia Humenyuk, spokesperson of the Operational Command South, Russia will try to exert pressure on Ukraine through energy means. Humenyuk emphasized that mass shelling could cause disruptions in electricity and water supply. Others highlight that Russia is also adopting new tactics in its strikes. Stéphanie Ernaud, a French consultant on international risks, told AFP Moscow was using more complex sequencing and mixing of projectiles than last winter. But Ukraine has one key advantage over last year: a vast array of Western-supplied air defense systems. These include the US Patriot, which has proven incredibly effective at downing Russian missiles and drones, including hypersonic Kinzhal missiles that Putin claimed were invincible. Russia launched 10 of these during the attack on Tuesday, and according to Ukraine's Air Force, all 10 were intercepted and shot down. According to Mick Ryan, a researcher at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, the recent missile attacks were designed to test the limits of the air defense system developed by Ukraine over the past 18 months. He also said Russia will be testing Ukraine's magazine depth, basically how much ammo Ukraine's air defenses have. Ryan concluded, Russia is hoping that Ukraine runs out of interceptors before Russia runs out of missiles and drones. Moscow's domestic production of missiles has been severely hampered by sanctions, so in its quest to win this battle of attrition, Russia is looking to Iran and North Korea for help. The US announced on Thursday it had evidence that North Korea provided Russia with ballistic missiles and missile launchers that were used in the recent attacks. The UK said it strongly condemns the development, adding, Russia is turning to North Korea for its weapons in pursuit of its cynical and ill-conceived military aims in Ukraine. This is symptomatic of its isolation on the world stage and a sign of its desperation. US National Security Council spokesman John Kirby also added that Russia is trying to strike a deal with Iran on the purchase of close-range ballistic missiles, although no agreement has yet been reached. Ukraine, on the other hand, is currently reliant on its Western partners to supply badly needed air defense missiles to protect its cities against Russian attack. Kirby said the development highlighted the need for the US Congress to pass a package of vital military aid for Ukraine, without which the pipeline of support will soon run dry. Ambassadors from NATO and Ukraine will hold a special meeting on January 10th to discuss Ukraine's air defense, but the situation is critical. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba on Tuesday urged Western countries to respond decisively by accelerating the supply of additional air defense systems, combat drones, and long-range missiles. Poland went one step further, calling on its allies to give Ukraine the long-range missiles to respond to Russia in language that Putin understands. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave us a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time.